Hello from Gardening at Douentza here in Ireland, and I'm trying something a bit different today. This video is going to be a kind of vlog, so we're going to take little clips of my day around the garden, the things I do, and yeah, that kind of thing. So just trying this to see how it works out. So do tell me if you like it and if you'd like more videos like this. So let's get on with a gardening day in quarantine. What you got there, Orchid?
I have baked oatmeal with mixed berries, apple, a bit of chia seeds and some almond milk.
Yum, breakfast! And so, after breakfast with cup of tea in hand, I check out the internet. Check mostly comments on my YouTube channel, check Facebook and that sort of thing. Normally I don't edit videos this early in the morning because, well, let's face it, who's fully awake then? And look what arrived in the post. More about that in a minute. I'm going to unbox it with you in just a short time. After my shower, I head upstairs to check on my seedlings and see what new developments are up. Now, this is Stipa tenuissima, and these little seedlings aren't up very long, but these are gorgeous short grasses, and I look forward to having loads of them in my border. There are also a few more little gems that I keep safe here, like Begonia carolinifolia that Dimitri sent me from Switzerland. And this is great. Also Masonia, which is about to flower. Look at that bud. And of course the bouffon that I grew from seed a while ago, and they're producing very strong seedlings now at this stage. And down here on my propagation box we have another tray of the Stipa. I really do want lots of those in the borders. But it's time to check inside the box and see if anything has germinated since yesterday. And I have all these little pots in here. And I can't even remember now what I have, but it's very exciting to kind of peer through the plastic and see if any of them are sending up new shoots. This really is looking wimpy. What it needs is a bit of better air and a bit of lower temperatures and a bit of the great outdoors. So I'm going to take it down and put it in the greenhouse. And this is part of the hardening off process. It's time for a quick stroll around the garden, which I like to do every day, and just see what's looking nice and what's worthy of a photograph for Instagram. And we have the hyacinths looking really quite sumptuous at the moment. And we have these double daffodils just going over, but they were glorious. Magnolia Star Wars is looking super over here, and then down at its feet I just see the erythroniums are open. But do you know what, if I do too much of this there'll be nothing left for a garden tour, so yeah. And things that puzzle me, like how on earth did a single muscari get in here among my Chinodoxa? Look at that. What are you doing in there? Where did you come from? And this is where I was working yesterday, in the scruffy end of the garden. And this particular bed is terrible because it just wants to revert the whole time to the hedgerow that's just behind it. And I spent, well, a couple of hours just weeding that and getting it ship shape. And You can see that I put some nice primroses in last spring, so at least now you can see them a bit better. Speaking of erythroniums, here are the runts of the litter, the ones that I sowed a while ago, and these were so tiny last year, and I didn't know if they'd survive, but I potted them on all the same. Like, the majority of them went into the garden, and these were the runts that got into pots. And look, one of them is thinking about flowering. What do you think of that? These are daffodils that got lifted last autumn when I was putting the hedge in, and I meant to replant them, and I put them in a bucket and they have bloomed. I keep meaning to save them but haven't gotten round to it yet. I can't believe they didn't rot. It's a very horrible and overcast day today. Oops, there's Bumblebee, which is always good news. And I do need to come out and do some weeding and stuff, so I guess I'll show you that in just a moment. But that's enough walking around the garden. I'm not going to find many nice Instagram photos today at all. Let's see who's in here. And this is what homeschooling is all about.
I'm doing music at the moment.
Not very practical, is it?
No.
Oh, I see a plant. Orchid behind you. And this is Laelia, Coastal Sunrise. Looking quite gorgeous at the moment. Just a few flowers. This one got eaten by slugs, but I got the blighter. Always exciting to do an unboxing, and especially in this climate. Now, myself and my friend Liga ordered these bulbs from Holland a while ago, and they were sent to her, and eventually they came, and of course, you know, I can't go and collect them from her house because we're all in quarantine, so she sent them to me, and the post is going slow, but you know what, I got them in the end. And it's going to be kind of exciting to see what's in here. And the first thing I see here are these cute little bulbs, and these are rhodohypoxis, and can you see there they're actually shooting a tiny gorgeous little bulb that I'm going to keep in a pot in the greenhouse. So I'm going to pot those up in just a second. What else? Oh yeah, Galtonia. So these are bulbs that I've bought for my long border, and some of you may recall that the very strip at the back of the long border has not been planted yet and still has membrane on it. So I'm going to remove the membrane and plant it up with this exciting combination of these Galtonia bulbs, which make very tall white flowers. Gorgeous. I think I've got 35 or something in here. And also, oh gosh, look at this. I completely forgot. What's this? Yes, it's a dahlia. Did I order dahlias? I think I must have done. Ah, tartan. Okay, this is dahlia tartan. This is a fantastic one that I grew years ago, and it didn't come through the winter for me. And actually, it's kind of a wimpy thing. Maybe it's in its nature. This one, yeah, David Howard, I remember this. This is a gorgeous orange kind of pom-pom type. And yeah, gosh, I forgot about ordering tartan. Okay, so there's that. And then here are the lily bulbs I ordered. Don't they look really healthy and meaty? Now, this is a fabulous lily. It's recurved in the same way that a tiger lily is. And it's called Black Beauty, and it's got the most amazing flowers. It's not early flowering like many of those species ones with the recurved petals are. It's later flowering, and this at the back of the border together with the candicans is going to look absolutely amazing. I wonder will we get around to planting some of these lilies today, because I really can't wait to get them into the ground. Oh, really fine, healthy lily bulbs. Look at that. Really meaty and juicy. Well, I just can't wait to plant up this rhodohypoxis, and I have the most beautiful, fabulous bowl for it. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to open these up and just pop them up straight away, put them into the greenhouse. Because when you have green shoots like this, you really don't want to chance losing them. Now, I ordered 5 of these tiny little bulbs in total, so not many, but just enough to make a nice little pot display. And they are tiny. Gosh, this is what we're dealing with. Really, really small thing. It's not so much a bulb, it's really a root, but they look in good shape, so that's super. Okay, so I'm just going to use like a sandy mix. I haven't looked up what these are supposed to take, just compost and sand should do it. Just putting some in here, horticultural sand of course. And now I'm going to just place my little rhodohypoxis on the soil. So I think this is 2 of them, and these are very intricately bound together, so I'm not sure I really want to take them apart. Just put that in there like that. Got this one here. One, two, three. Oh, I have more than 5. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's always nice when they send you more than you ordered, isn't it? And there's another little one. Look at this. Another 2. Ah, thank you, Holland. I'm going to put the name of the company down below. I think they normally deal with like bulk orders for garden centres, etc. So you need to order a certain amount, and that's why I got together with my friend. Oh my Jeannie, look at this. I have lots of them. Oh, so happy. So happy. Wow, are we going to fit them all in this little pot? Wow. Put that one in the middle. And then we have this one here. How many shoots have I got? That is definitely more than 5. Lots more. Look, there's another one even. Wow. And I guess that is a little bulb that hasn't shot for some reason, hasn't shooted out. So we'll just pop it in there just in case it does something. Okay, oh look at that. Oh, I can't even count them, there are so many shoots. And again we're using the peat-free compost. Well, that's a great surprise to the day to actually get so many of these little bulbs, because of course with something this small you actually need a lot of them for them to actually, you know, make an impression. Now this bowl seems a little bit small, but you know what, probably next year I'm going to have to like upsize. So, well, that's a nice problem to have, isn't it? Let's see. I forgot to tell you the best bit. Do you know what this is actually called? These are rhodohypoxis fairy kisses. Yes, fairy kisses. I know, very silly, but very cute at the same time. I love the name. There we go, fairy kisses. I'm now going to pot up these dahlias before I forget about them, and this is the one called tartan, but I'm just going to put this into the pot like so, and then just put some compost in around it, and then a good watering and a label. And yeah, I must do the labels before we all get confused about which dahlia is what, because they all look exactly the same. And I nearly got mixed up with these already, so I think I've got it sorted out. And this one is tartan. So there we go. and obviously too much time in my hands because I went through this pile of papers on the counter looking for something and just getting rid of stuff, and look what I found. Seeds, but seeds with no label and no date, and I've absolutely no memory of where these came from. Ugh. And I absolutely hate this when a weed seeds right in the middle of a perennial plant. So this is all, it's a campanula I think, and this is a dandelion, and I have to try and get the root out, and I'm going to damage the perennial, but so it goes. I'll be lucky if I can get it out, because actually it's difficult to dig down. But hate that, absolutely hate that. What I've done is just broken the root, which is a shame. It'll be back, it'll be back. And this thing, my gosh, I'm so glad I got this thing last autumn. It is so handy. The previous scraper I had just didn't cover as much ground, and this is super. It comes with a detachable handle. I have no idea why you'd even want that, but it's a great thing. And here we are, all done for the day. 2 hours is my maximum at the moment. I just do 2 hours a day because, you know, this isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And we're all having a kind of sit down here, but what's really beckoning to me over there is the orchids that need a repotting. You see that one that's in a bowl of water just waiting for me to repot it? I really should get round to it. So let's see what the roots are like on this, even if we don't get to pot it this evening. I don't want it to stay in water for much longer. I fear the worst, I fear the worst. New growth here, root, and there's another new growth right in there. Hey guys, how about a board game? No? Nobody? And that brings me to the end of this vlog video. I've just finished repotting this orchid, so there we go. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and check back for lots more videos. I hope you're being productive and staying safe and staying home. Bye.